Hi friends, I'm Trudy K, and today we're going to be forging a trellis, so let's get started. So to get started in building your trellis, you're gonna need a starting point. I started about 3 inches from the top and 3 inches from the bottom, and then found my middle point between those two eye anchors. You're then gonna go about 4 feet out, continuing that pattern 3 inches from the top, 3 inches from the bottom, and then the middle. You will complete that process of putting your eye screws in. From there, you don't need an anchor in this middle point where the wires are going to cross. You can see by the photo, I drew it out because it really helped me keep my visual and know what I was doing. That where the pink is where the anchors went. It crossed there at that point, but you don't need anchors. You can put them in the middle so that it helps your support, but ultimately where they cross on that other sections, you don't need eye screws. Where the eye screws go are where those points are in the photo that you see that I attached. So the middle, the tops and bottoms, that's what I did. The next part, you're going to thread your wire. I also drew this out because you want to thread it as far as possible without having to cut wire. You're going to continue threading and pulling it through. Once you have it threaded, you're going to then twist it around the eye screws that you have in. I'm going to show you right here. We kind of just pulled it through and then looped it around and threaded it in a way that anchored it there, but don't pull it through in a way that's going to cause tension on your eye hook and pull it out of the wood. Make sure you give yourself enough slack just to wrap it and then continue on to the next eye hook. So a little recap, you're going to go about 3 inches from the bottom, 3 inches from the top, and a middle point between those two sections. 4 feet out, same process, 3 inches from the top, 3 inches from the bottom, and continue that pattern until you get all the way to the end. You're then going to plant it. We went with a mature jasmine that was bigger so that we could go ahead and see our diamond shape. There, it's already forming the diamond. You're gonna want to unravel the jasmine plant so that you can twist it. You can see here, I'm about to add a clip. I just really untangled it. It's pretty durable. You're not gonna really harm it. Obviously, don't rip it out, but you're gonna wanna untwine it so that you can re-trellis it on this trellis that you just forged. As it grows, you'll be able to maneuver it in a way that's going to let it continue to thrive and grow so you can see your pattern. Like here, I'm just going to twist it as it gets taller. So I'm just waiting for that little guy to get taller so that I can send him in the pattern I want. And that's a wrap. Literally, you just forged your very own backyard trellis that's going to flourish for years to come for you and your family. I hope after this video you feel equipped to forge your own backyard trellis for you and your family to enjoy as it flourishes. Thanks for being here. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss what happens next. Until next time, keep forging and let's flourish together.